the wall. Gomez leaps, and he makes the catch! A game saver! Carlos Gomez! Unbelievable catch! And the Brewers win!
Carpenter making everybody wait a little bit longer now. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. 6-1 Boston. 9th inning of game 6. Koji ready. He turns on the rubber. The 2-2 home. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. The 2013 Red Sox are the world champions and Boston strong. Bedlam at Fenway Park as the Red Sox clinch the World Series.
Outdoor baseball now from the Warehouse District and Target Field here in downtown Minneapolis. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the National League All-Stars and the American League All-Stars. Welcome into the broadcast booth, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here with play-by-play. I'll be joined in just a minute by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, but first, let's have a look at the batting order for the National League All-Stars, as manager Mike Matheny will line his guys up this way. They'll go to work against the American League Cy Young Award winner from 2013, the hard-throwing right-hander Max Scherzer. Brandon Phillips will head for the box as we are just about ready to get things going today. Underway at the ballpark this afternoon as the first pitch is in there for strike 1.
First pitch, 105.
Fresh roasted peanuts.
And that's taken as well, and it's 0-2 to begin the afternoon here.
Down 0-2 after 2 great sliders. He's got his work cut out for him now.
Here comes Scherzer on 0-2. And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Now a swing and another ball that I believe will find its way into the seats. Still 0-2. Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there. Ready with another 0-2. And over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Fastball, strike 3 called, and he's caught looking to begin the afternoon. So Scherzer able to take care of the first man to greet him here, and with that, let's take a look here at the lineup defensively for the American League. It's brought to us by Majestic. If it happens in baseball, it happens in Majestic. Carlos Beltran will stand in now following that 7-pitch at-bat to begin the ballgame.
If he was smart, he would have gotten a pretty good look at all 7 of those pitches from that on-deck circle.
And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. Jones is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out.
Well, I thought at first that this was going to be a tougher play than it wound up being. You can see him turn and run straight back towards the wall here in center field, but he gets back there in plenty of time to make the play.
Joey Votto will have his first opportunity now as it comes with the bases empty here in the top of the first. Now a ball swung on and hit to Davis over at first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. It's the National League nothing. American Leaguers coming to bat. You're watching the Major League Baseball All-Star Game exclusively on the show. Starting lineup for the AL Stars is on your screen. They'll go to work against the hard-throwing right-hander Matt Harvey as you see his numbers there. And there you see a look at the defensive starters for the National League. Well, here comes Mike Trout now as he'll be the one to get us started in the home half of the first.
For the American League, left fielder, Mike Trout.
Fastball in there for a called strike.
Yeah, you know, first time through, he likes to start guys off with a fastball. And it's a good one, too. You know, he'll run it up there in the mid-90s.
Goes down and gets it as this is bounced to short. Throw on to first by Tulowitzki is in time for route number one.
Good hustle getting down that line. Even on a routine ground ball, you can't take your time. You know, pat your glove, autograph it. Not with this guy running. You've got to get rid of that ball pretty quickly, and they just do get him at first.
So one away here with the bases empty, and set to stand in the fine second baseman Robinson Cano. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball, 1-0. And he misses again to Cano. It's 2-0 now.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
And this is poured in at the letters, 2-1 now.
I think if you gave him another chance, he'd be swinging at that one. That was a great pitch to hit.
Late swing and a ball line fouled into the seats past the third base dugout. Now the 2-2 pitch. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2. What's the call here?
I still don't think I throw him a strike. There's a good chance that he's going to be chasing something, expand the zone, so you make him show you that he can hold back.
Boy, really making him work now as the seventh pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3-2 strikes. And he gets under this one a bit as this is lifted into center field. There to take it in is Harper, and there are 2 away now.
Well, I'll tell you what, this won't look like a whole lot in the box score, but anytime you can make a pitcher use up 8 pitches to get you out, you've done your job as a hitter.
Miguel Cabrera will get his first cuts now, and he'll do so with the bases empty and 2 away here in the first. First pitch coming. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now 2-0. You still come after him now on 2-0?
I think you have to be a little careful, but yeah, I don't think you can just give up on him.
And good contact there as this is hit high and deep to right center. And he'll pull this one down a step or 2 in front of the warning track, and the inning is over. We've played an inning. No score here on the show. David Wright leads things off now in the top half of the second.
The National League All-Stars, third baseman, David Wright.
A big uppercut there as he popped this straight up, and I mean way up there on the left side of the infield. Cabrera is there as he tucks this one away, and you always like to set down a guy like Wright on one pitch.
Well, nothing better than a first pitch pop-up to start the inning. Now, you'll take that every time.
Carlos Gonzalez will stand in. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Swing and a miss as he gets this fastball by him. It's 1-1.
Well, if you're going to beat this guy, it's probably going to have to be up. You know, when he's at the knees like that or lower, especially with the fastball, he's tough to hit.
Swing and a ball lined hard towards short. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Well, I tell you what, watching this guy play, this is pretty routine. He times it perfectly, goes up and gets it right at the apex, and that's a Gold Glover at work right there.
Yadier Molina will stand in here, looking to keep the inning alive with 2 gone now in the top of the second. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1. Slider clocked in the mid-80s there. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Very economical to start out there. Got through that first inning on just 9 pitches. He's got a chance to keep it in single digits here again in the second.
Now the 1-2 coming to Molina. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2. No score here as we play inning number 2. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the National Leaguers. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Chris Davis will start things off in the bottom of the second.
The American League, first baseman, Chris Davis.
fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
And you go back to the call on that very first pitch, how important that was. Now instead of a 1-1 count, you're at 2-0 with a really dangerous hitter up there.
Here we go, Chris.
And this is a called strike at the letters. Looked like ball 3, but make it 2-1 instead.
Whether you like it or not, now that you've seen what the strike zone's going to be like, you're going to have to make an adjustment.
And he's fallen behind now, 3-1.
You don't want to lose the leadoff hitter here. Not when you got this guy on deck.
And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. The 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Right over the top here with the four-seam fastball. Good drive through the release. Just threw it right by him at the letters.
Jose Bautista will get his first shot at it here. And he drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
He's found a pretty nice rhythm out here early on.
Still sticking with the fastball, but this time he lays off. It's 1-2.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
Fouled straight back. He'll try again, 1-2. Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning.
And I can tell you, from facing guys like this my whole career, you may think you're getting a curveball, but when a guy's throwing in the high 90s, it's darn near impossible to sit on.
David Ortiz will get his first chance now, trying to get something started with 2 away here in the bottom of the second. And the first pitch to the 38-year-old veteran is in for a called strike, 0-1.
Yeah, a little surprising he didn't offer it that one. That was a dangerous spot for a good fastball hitter.
And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Two and 2 now with 2 away and the base is empty.
Sometimes all it takes is just one call to go against you, like that one right there, and then you get yourself out of your own rhythm. You got to be able to put that behind you and move on.
And a good battle brewing as Ortiz lays off. It's full 3-2.
So many times pitchers will get ahead, then they'll start to mess around, and the next thing you know, it's a full count like it is here.
And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
That's a real good at-bat there. He fell behind 1 and 2 right out of the gate, but instead of going out of the zone to protect, he was able to lay off 3 straight, get his guys a leadoff base runner.
Adam Jones will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk. And this is right past Molina and back to the screen. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Yeah, and this is just going to compound matters for him out there. I mean, the walk was bad enough, but now with the wild pitch, you're basically putting a runner in scoring position without making him lift a finger.
And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1. Now here's a swing and a bouncing ball for the second baseman, Phillips. Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in time to retire the side. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd, and we are tied 0-0. Troy Tulowitzki will stand in now to lead things off. 7, 8, and 9 here to start the 3rd inning.
And maybe one of these guys can break this string of 6 straight retired to start the ball game.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1.
Horrible call. That was a strike.
Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0.
Well, it's looking like this might be their best chance to get that first base runner out there. And really, this has been one of the few guys that's even been ahead in the count.
Swing, hard hit ball to second. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd.
Batting 8 from the Colorado Rockies.
And we should hear a fine round of applause here as the longtime Twin Michael Kadire settles in once again here in Minneapolis. Now here's the first pitch. Started to go around there. Appeal down to first. Yes, sir, says the first base umpire. Strike 1. And there's ball 1.
And he's tracking that all the way across the plate, but that had too much sweep to it for him to think of swinging.
And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Good contact from Kadire, but this will be on the ground at short. Throw on to first, he'll take care of Kadire, and there are 2 away. Bryce Harper will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one.
Overrated.
2-0. And with 2 away here, this is not the time to lose the strike zone.
Especially not to a number 9 hitter. The last thing you want to do is turn this lineup over and give these guys a shot to make something out of this inning after all.
And he goes the other way with a fastball as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. And this will find the seats in left for a home run. A solo home run off the bat of Bryce Harper. And the NL is on the board first. It's 1-0.
Well, even though he'd had a fairly easy time getting through this lineup the first time, number 8 hitter says, "Hey, don't go to sleep on me." He takes this pitch right over the wall to give his guys a 1-0 lead.
Back to the top of the order now, and stepping in, the second baseman, Brandon Phillips. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one. And a slider stays outside, and he falls behind 2-0.
2 tough sliders there back to back, and he couldn't get him to bite on either. Now he might have to change tack here, down 2-0.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
A 2-1 offering. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Reaches for one but can't find it as he's down on strikes for the final out. So just the 1 hit in the inning, but it's a home run that pushes him out in front. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The NL leads it 1-0. Joe Mauer makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3. In there for strike 1. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting into foul territory now toward the third base dugout. And Wright will put this one away for the first out.
From the Baltimore Orioles, the shortstop.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And in steps the shortstop, J.J. Hardy. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
You can tell here, in his mind, he's thinking, quick inning. He's not even trying to set guys up. He's coming right after him.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
Tough pitch right there. That's 96 in on the hands. You just got to let that one go.
1 out, nobody on. Hardy not biting at that one as the count goes to 2-1 now. 3-1 now.
Yeah, and when your team still doesn't have a hit, you appreciate a call like that once in a while.
And they are still hitless, but at least they'll have a base runner here. It's ball 4.
Left field center, 27.
So one gone in the inning here with the runner at first. And standing in, the ever-dangerous Mike Trout. Now the first pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0.
Yeah, he didn't seem to do him any favors with the previous batter, and now here's another call that goes against him on the mound.
Runners on the move for second. Now a ball lined to the right side. And the hit and run works to perfection as it's into right for a base hit. And they won't even attempt to run on that arm in right. So despite the runner moving on the pitch, it'll wind up first and second here.
And these guys know that if you're going to get to a pitch like this, you got to get to him early. But once he settles in, he can be really tough. But they've got 2 on against him now and only 1 out.
The second baseman, Robinson Cano, is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Look out, 2-0 now.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in a strike zone.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Yeah, you know, he probably got the fastball he was looking for, but on 2-0, you can look for one pitch in one spot. And if it's not in that spot, you take it.
Just one hit apiece for both of these clubs. Fouled straight back. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
Obviously, the last thing you want to do here is load the bases when you've got that guy on deck.
No lead to speak of at second. Here's the pitch. And this is taken by Cano for ball 4, and he's aboard.
That's 2 walks now here in this 3rd inning. I mean, it seems like he's having a hard time picking up the catcher right now.
Miguel Cabrera stands in now with a chance to either tie this game or perhaps give his club the lead. Hey now.
And with the bases loaded, some guys aren't always in a hurry to get out of the way of those close pitches inside. That could have been a run.
Swinging a tapper out in front. They get the force at the plate. Turn throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him out of the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. Steve, Eric, and I are back with more after this. Carlos Beltran will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
Right fielder, Carlos Beltran.
Nice, go, eliminate.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
Come on, let's do it.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Here comes Scherzer on 0-2. And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, 1 gone. Joey Votto will stand in. He grounded out his first time. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors on the NL line score thus far. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground towards short. On to first, and Votto's gone for out number 2. David Wright will dig in. He popped out his first time.
Let's go, guys! Come on!
Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will, just to the right of the chalk, a fair ball. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Well, this ball is rifled down that left field line. It wasn't fair by much. You'll see it just to the right of the chalk, and he's going to hustle himself up to second with a hard-hit double.
Carlos Gonzalez will get an opportunity here in a run-scoring spot now following the 2-out double. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
2 out here and a runner at second. Off of second is Wright. Now the pitch. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. And Gonzalez lays off as he goes to 2-1 now.
What was that?
And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. And he waits out the changeup there as it's belted high and deep into right center. And gone! A home run! A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, and the National Leaguers now lead it 3-0.
Kind of a gift in location, and this is the wrong guy to be giving gifts to. I mean, you see the location on Show Track. Way too much of the plate there. You're not going to get away with that too many times. That's for sure.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone, and it's probably going to finish out of the zone, so that's a good job just to lay off.
The 1-0. 2-0 now.
And after the strikeout his first time around, I think he was able to use that first at-bat as a learning experience. Those have both been real good takes.
3-0 now. Pitching him pretty careful here, wouldn't you say?
Well, it's possible to be too careful. I mean, this is not a Silver Slugger award winner up there. You want this guy to hit the ball and put it in play.
What can he do here? 3-0. And no doubt about this one, it's in there, 3-1.
Not turned loose there. I thought that he might be swinging with 2 away, but apparently not.
Grounded foul toward the third base dugout. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon. But 2 come across to score in the inning courtesy of this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the National League 3 and the American League nothing. Chris Davis will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th.
First baseman, Chris Davis.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. To the second baseman, Phillips. Phillips throws to first, and that's out number 1.
The right fielder, number 19,
Jose Bautista will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. And this is off the corner and low, ball 1.
And a quick check of the pitch count here. That's 53 now through only 3 1/3.
Off the plate again, 2-0 now.
Well, one of the real strengths of his game is that he's not going to go after a whole lot of bad pitches out of the strike zone. So he's a guy that's going to make you earn it by only swinging at strikes.
Harvey now on 2-0. Swing and a miss on a pitch off the inside edge. It's 2-1.
And that had all the looks of a guy who was going to take a giant hack, 2-0, no matter where that pitch was. EK, I know you never did that.
No, not me. Maybe once or twice.
And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. Now here's the pitch. Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Hey, you know what? That's all right. He gave him a pretty good battle up there, and he never gave in to him. A walk you can work around. A home run, you can't.
David Ortiz will stand in. He drew base on balls his first time. Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1.
I doubt he wanted to get in quite so tight with the hard stuff there, but hey, this is a guy with good opposite field power, so you don't want to just give him free rein to lean out over the plate.
Another fastball. This one he gets by him. It's 1-1. And this is fouled back and out of play. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Long run, but he tracks this one down out there for the second out. Nice play.
The center fielder, number 10, Adam
Adam
Jones.
Jones will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Now a ball hit high in the air out to left field. Got some good carry to it. Back on it is Gonzalez, but this one is gone. A home run. A two-run shot here for Adam Jones. And the American Leaguers have cut the score to 3-2 now.
Well, it's just a little in. Not a terrible location, really. But if you're sitting on that pitch in that spot, you could certainly do some damage. And he absolutely did some right there. That's a two-run homer.
Joe Mauer will dig in. He popped out his first time.
Again, number 7, Joe Mauer.
Swing and a ground ball towards the hole. Throw on to Votto will take care of him at first, and the side is retired. So 2 runs on 1 hit, and the 1 hit was a big one, the home run. We played 4 full. The NL's on top, 3-2. Troy Tulowitzki will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
All-Stars, shortstop.
Shut him down now.
Tulowitzki.
First offering on the way. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0.
And this is a really important inning for him right here. You guys go out there and get you a couple runs. You want to throw up a 0, come back in, and see if they can't get you some more.
First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. Here's a ball swung on and lofted in the air out toward right center. And the leadoff man gone now to start the 5th.
The batter, number 3, designated hitter,
Michael Kadire will stand in. He grounded out his first time. And he'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Well, I think he's lucky there. That slider backed up on him. Those are the ones that get hit an awfully long way if they're in the strike zone.
Peanut beer.
And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Fouled back. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
Here he comes on 2-2. Late on the changeup, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. But he's going to get there as he runs it down on the warning track for the 2nd out of the inning.
And you know, these guys already have 2 home runs in the game, and they darn near just got their 3rd one here. That ball just kind of ran out of steam just shy of the wall.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Well, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
And now with the 0-2 count, he's got probably 5 different pitches he can throw here. So as a hitter, what are you going to do?
0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
Here comes a 1-2. And this is swung on and missed, though the ball did hit the ground, so he'll need to go to first. And the throw to first will indeed get him. It's a strikeout, score at 2-3, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the National League 3 and the American League 2. J.J. Hardy will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th. Here's a curveball that runs outside. It's ball 1. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. And here's a fastball that he takes the other way out to fairly deep right. And that is off the wall in right field. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Oh, I think he thought this ball was gone. Actually, I did too, but you see it hit high off of that wall, and then he realizes, if I want a double, I better get it into high gear. He just does manage to slide in ahead of the throw.
Mike Trout will get an opportunity now following the leadoff double.
And with his guys down by a run, at the very least, you need to try to shoot something to the right side. Hopefully get that runner over to third with 1 out.
Tried to check his swing there as this is hit to the left side. And the throw to first just about takes him out as it skips up and over him.
Well, you know, he knew who he had running down the line right there, so he had to try to hurry the throw. But in hindsight, I think he had a little bit more time than even he thought, and he winds up throwing this one away.
Robinson Cano will stand in now with 2 on here and nobody out to begin the inning.
And on the mound, he hasn't found himself in too many rough spots so far, so this might be his first real test of the ballgame.
Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Gotta say, for a strikeout pitcher, not too many strikeouts here so far.
And he's in a big need of one right here. It would definitely come in handy.
MVP! 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 MVP!
Pitch out, nothing doing. Now the 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
With 2 on already, sooner or later, you got to come in with something.
Yeah, and the more pitches he throws, the more likely it is that this guy's going to be sitting on it.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
And once he got to 2-0, I think he started peeking over that on-deck circle because it was pretty clear that he didn't want any part of this game.
Miguel Cabrera will dig in. He's flown out and hit into a double play in 2 trips. Ball 1.
Well, right here is where you've got to be smart out there. They've got nowhere to put you, so we probably won't be working the corners.
Nowhere to put him here as he falls behind now, 2-0.
Well, he's starting to put himself into a no-win situation. Obviously, you don't want to walk home a run, but you can't just throw a cookie in there because he could bring in 4 with 1 swing.
Maybe trouble now. Here's the 2-0. And there's a swing and a miss, 2-1 now.
I think he saw stars in his eyes there. He was thinking grand slam on that one.
Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2.
Now with 2 strikes, he can put the ground ball on the back burner and really go after the strikeout here.
And he just does manage to fight this one off as it's fouled away. And this is going to be a foul ball. And a swing and a miss on a huge first out there as he sets him down swinging with the bases loaded.
Boy, you got to believe he's counting his lucky stars out there on the mound. He's facing one of the best run producers in the game with the bases loaded, and he's able to retire him. He's still not off the hook yet, but at least that'll earn him a big exhale out there.
Chris Davis will dig in for the 3rd time now. He struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. First pitch on the way. Well, he needed to get ahead, and he does with the fastball. It's 0-1.
Now, after the strikeout, he can still get out of this scot-free with a ground ball here.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
Oof. That high fastball is definitely a pitch guys will pop up, and that's what he's looking for on the mound. So that's good restraint to hold back and not swing.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
Now the pressure will really start to mount out there. That strike zone's going to feel like it's the size of a soup can right now.
Big swing there as it's hit pretty well out toward deep left field. Gonzalez the catch. Now here comes the runner from 3rd. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as that ties our ball game at 3-3.
And at the very least, that's what he's up there hoping to do. And that's hit the ball in the air somewhere. So nice job to pick up that runner from third. Although the other two runners have to stay put now with 2 away.
Jose Bautista. See what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 5. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
And EK, I don't know about you, but I really hated getting a bad call on that very first pitch.
Hey, jeez. It puts you just in a terrible frame of mind.
Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
You can tell he's still frustrated after that first called strike. It's still on his mind.
Trout with his lead at second. The pitch. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. Oh, a reaching try as he knocks it down. The recovery throw won't be in time, and the bases become loaded now on what should be scored an infield single.
Oh, you got to appreciate the effort out there at shortstop. Here, I don't even think he's considering getting the out at first. I think he just wants to keep that runner from possibly scoring. So that's mission accomplished for him right there.
David Ortiz will get a chance here in one of the bigger spots in the ballgame thus far. Bases loaded now with 2 away. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
You know, things are bad enough as it is, but if you keep falling behind guys like this, he could make this a 5-run inning with just 1 swing.
And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
Yeah, definitely taken all the way. Not a bad idea with the bases loaded.
Swing and a ball hit to the left side, and this is going to wind up a souvenir. And this ball will be chopped foul. And he'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. Fastball at the letters, and he turns on it, hits it high and deep out to center field. And that's in there, base hit.
It's kind of a surprise to me that he wouldn't try to go for 2 on this play. I don't know if he got caught up in his home run trot a little bit too early or what. He's going to wind up on first base here with a single off the wall.
Now out of the dugout comes the manager as he'll make his way towards the mound. And he's already made the change. That's going to do it for Matt Harvey. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Cliff Lee is going to take over here in inning number 5 as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. Adam Jones will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. Couldn't quite pull that swing back. He went around for strike 1. And Jones takes this one for a ball, 1-1.
Well, that's not a real favorable call for him right here. It's one thing when you're facing a lightweight hitter up there, but facing a guy like this, the difference between 1-1 and 0-2 is huge.
Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. The 1-2 home from Lee. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and yes, he went around. It's strike 3. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's a lead for the American League, 6-3. Brandon Phillips will stand in to lead things off, as the top of this batting order really hasn't been much of a factor so far.
Yeah, and between the top 3 guys in this lineup, no hits between them. And you got to figure you're not going to win too many games when that's the case.
Come on now, let's get a K right here.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. I think that man right there just got a new lease on life after that last half inning.
Yeah, can you believe it? He's working with the lead. He might not have been expecting that.
Here's the 1-0 now to Phillips. Off the plate again, and it's 2-0.
A much better approach here at the plate so far. He's not working from behind in the count like he has his first few at-bats.
2-1 now.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
And this is hit hard on the ground toward short. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now after the 4-run inning, we'll get to see if he approaches things any differently now that he's working with the lead. You figure the approach will be similar, but that's a good job anyway of getting the first out here.
Carlos Beltran will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. First pitch coming. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Three and 0 now.
And even on 3-0, it's no given that he's going to be taken up there. We've seen him go after pitches in this spot before. He's not going to hold back.
3 runs, 3 hits, and 1 miscue on the line score for the NL. And that misses as well. Ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk here.
And he's saying, give me a break. I mean, that pitch is right there. And I tell you, though, complaining like that is only going to squeeze that strike zone a little more.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and standing in is the on-base machine, first baseman Joey Votto.
Keep it on the ground. First 2.
And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1.
Let's go.
Lead by Beltran, and now the pitch. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw will not be in time to get Beltran. He's in there with a stolen base. Carlos Gomez will come on now to replace him as he's in to pinch run following the injury.
Keep the runner from scoring.
Runner holding tight at second, now the pitch. Now a hard liner, but foul. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
And right now, he shouldn't have any second thoughts about working hard inside. Even if you hit the guy, you've got the open base to protect you. You got to keep this guy from getting extended.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Where do you go from here?
I think he's set up for something off speed. If you can put that changeup below his knees, he won't come within a foot of it.
Runner staying tight to the bag at second. Here's the pitch. Just does stay alive as this is fouled back. Runner at second here with one man out. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Wow, what an at-bat he's having right now. He's fought off some tough pitches. He's laid off a few pitches like that one. And now he's worked his way back to a 3-2 count.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
And you know, he really doesn't have to throw that changeup all that much for it to be an effective pitch. You can see what his breakdown is so far.
David Wright will step in. He doubled and later scored his last time. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. That man's team has definitely shot itself in the foot with all the strikeouts so far.
It seems like it's been a growing trend so far, but man, you've just got to be able to put the ball in play when you've got runners in scoring position.
Here's a changeup that's right there, 1-1. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. Runners left in scoring position, one of the big keys to this ball game so far. In the dirt, but Mauer's able to get a quick hold of it there. Keeping him close there at second. Now the pitch. Now he takes something off there as this is skied out to fairly deep center field. Jones has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. NL leaves 1. They're still doubled up. It's 6-3. Carlos Gomez will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Now playing right field, number 27, Carlos Gomez.
Joe Mauer will dig in for a third time now. He's popped out and grounded out so far. And a ball, 1-0. A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
One ball, one strike.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. fouled back. And this is hit sharply on the ground toward the hole. What a stop! And the throw gets him at first base as he threw that one from his fanny, but he gets him anyway for the first out.
Well, that's highway robbery right there. Boy, if he doesn't knock this thing down, I don't think there's any chance the second baseman was going to be there in the hole. And not only does he make a great play, but he also hits his pitcher right in stride, which is not always as easy as it looks.
So 1 away now for J.J. Hardy. First pitch on its way from Lee. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Get a hit.
Now this is swung on and dribbled up the first base line. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first.
Left fielder number 27.
Mike Trout will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. Throwing a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
Come on.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Yeah, he has been patient up there, but now he's backed himself into a corner.
Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. Another 0-2 home. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
Yeah, I don't think this is a guy you want to mess with here. He can hurt you in more ways than one.
2 out, nobody on. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Yeah, and on 1-2, when you know the guy at the plate needs to protect, that's a great spot for that curveball. A lot of guys, they would have gone fishing for that.
And a little battle brewing here as he fights off the 2-strike pitch and chops it foul. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down and the inning is over. American League goes down in order. They still lead it 6-3. Welcome back to Baseball on the Show. The American League out front in this one as we get set for the 7th, but first let's check out the game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Carlos Gonzalez will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ballgame to this point. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike. That man right there opting to stay with his starter as we start the 7th inning.
And with his pitch count where it is right now, it wouldn't surprise me if they call it an afternoon after this inning.
Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Well, as we take a look at the pitches by inning, that last one puts him at 91. So stamina will start to become a real factor here the further he goes along.
Yadier Molina will get another shot. Struck out swinging his last time. First pitch coming. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. And this will be fouled away. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
You just don't see that, like, ever. Not in that situation, not in that count. That's a big break from an offensive standpoint. Now you've got to find a way to make that hurt somehow.
Troy Tulowitzki will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Here's the first offering. Now the first pitch is in the air out toward right field. There to take it is Bautista, and he's got it for out number 2. Michael Kadire will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. EK, the starter, creeping up on 100 pitches now, but that number alone doesn't appear to be affecting him too much at all.
Yeah, he still looks sharp. Still, with the way that teams handle pitchers nowadays, I don't think he'll wind up going much further.
Ball 2 to Kadire. 2 balls and no strikes.
I think he's going out there right now just to remind his guy, hey, this is the number 8 hitter up there. No reason to work the edges. You just come right after him.
Get me out here! Run!
2 out with the man at first. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. That's on the outside corner, count 2-2. Next pitch will be number 100 for him now through 6 2/3. And a tough pitch on 2 strikes as he's able to foul it off. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
And now 3-2, 2 out. He'll be helped by the fact that that runner will get a head start out there.
And he stays alive as this is grounded foul. And this misses here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's issued here into his 7th inning of work.
And there you get a look at his pitch count. And you can see he's over the 100 pitch mark right now. So some of those mistakes are going to start to get magnified late in this ball game. You can bet they're keeping close tabs on him in that dugout.
Bryce Harper will step in now in a big spot here with runners on.
And keep in mind, he's got a home run here already. If he gets a hold of another one, he could tie up this ball game.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one. Bullpen working behind him, but you know this guy does not want to give up the baseball.
And he never does. I just don't think that's in his mentality.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
You're running out of chances here. It's the 7th inning. You can't let this rally go to waste.
Now here's a swing and a high pop-up. Really got under this one. Out near the bag at second. And Cano will make the catch to retire the side. We'll see Robinson Cano when we come back. 7th inning stretch upcoming here in the Twin Cities. It's the American League 6 and the National League 3. And here is Robinson Cano. He'll start things out against Cliff Lee as we get the inning underway.
Robinson Cano.
And there's a fastball from Lee to start him out. It's 0-1.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
Comes back with a fastball again as he's in control, 0-2.
He's just working east and west here. He'll be fine if he just stays out of the middle.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
And that changeup's not really a pitch you can sit on with 2 strikes. Because if he gives you that fastball, you'll be an hour late on it. That's a great job of not showing that pitch until he was ready to punch him out.
So 1 away, and that'll bring in Miguel Cabrera. Now a changeup here, and he's able to ride this one high and deep toward right center. And this is going to find the alley. Should be extra bases for Cabrera. And he will beat the throw into second as he slides in safely with a 1-out double.
Well, how much did he miss a home run by? And this will give us a pretty good look. That ball's up near the top of the wall, a couple more feet, and he's into his home run trot. Instead, he'll have to hold on with a loud double.
Chris Davis will stand in here. He's 0 for 2 with a sacrifice to this point. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Tough spot here for a left-handed hitter, facing a guy that's exceptionally tough on lefties.
Yeah, you generally get so many at-bats against right-handed pitching. Now you're in a good RBI spot, and you're stuck facing a guy like this.
Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
And even on 1-2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
Let's go.
Short lead from second, now the pitch. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Just overmatched him there. It's a 1-2 fastball, and this is right by him. Absolutely no contest.
Jose Bautista will dig in, 1 for 2 to this point in the ball game. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike one.
Surprising to you guys that it looks like they're going to pitch to him?
It is to me. I mean, I wouldn't go anywhere near this guy with a base open.
Cabrera leads from second. Now the pitch. And low, it's a ball and a strike.
MVP! MVP!
1-2 now.
And now here, 1-2. This is where you need your best pitch. You've got to strand that runner out there at second base and keep the deficit just at 3.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Oh, got him looking at the two-seamer, and that'll end it. AL leaves 1 as they're unable to add to their 6-3 lead. Greg Holland will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
56.
Brandon Phillips will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will get foul for strike 2. Way outside. 1-2.
Hot dog here. Get your hot dog.
And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Well, it looked like he had things in control to start him out. Now he's running from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last one wasn't even close.
And he struck him out. And there's the hat trick, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the ballgame. 8th inning now in this all-star matchup as you get a look at the line score. The American Leaguers leading in this one as they close in on defeating their National League rivals. Carlos Gomez will stand in now as he'll be getting his first plate appearance in this one here in the 8th. Now here's the first pitch. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1.
And time's getting short here. You don't want to have to face that closer in the 9th inning needing 3 runs. They need to cut that gap down somehow.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Oh, classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
Peanut.
And that's taken outside for a ball, so he's worked it back to 2-2 now.
Yeah, that's a great pitch on 1-2. You start it in the zone, and hopefully you'll get that guy thinking he needs to protect. It turned out to be a good take.
Now a ball swung on and hit to Davis over at first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Boy, just so late on that fastball, and you're not too surprised about that when you're facing a reliever that throws as hard as this guy does. And it's an easy play at first to take it himself for the out.
Joey Votto will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Off the plate and away there, 1 ball, no strikes. In the air to right center. And a long run, but he's there to track it down. Nice range, and the side is retired. NL down in order. Can't cut into that 6-3 deficit. David Ortiz will lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 8.
Designated hitter, David Ortiz.
That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1.
And on the mound here, you got to make sure you pitch to the shift. You don't want to make it easier for a guy to go the other way on you.
Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. And he misses there, 1-2.
And that's a good spot for that fastball on 0-2. That couldn't have been an easy take.
And this ball swung on and hit on the ground back up the box. Throw on to first takes care of Ortiz as the shift works to perfection that time. 1 away.
And right here, if the defense is playing straight up, you figure this has a good chance to get up the middle. But you can see the shortstop lining up just to the right of second base, so the shift works to a T, and they get the 6-3 putout.
Adam Jones will dig in. He homered back in the 4th. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0.
Well, now he's got to be saying, this is the wrong time for that strike zone to start shrinking. You need that to be a strike.
That one's a called strike. Back even at 1.
Let's go one more time, baby.
Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. Oh, and Jones gets under this one and sends a high fly ball to deep left field. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run. A solo shot here for Adam Jones. His second of the game, as it is now 7-3.
Oh, and you know what? I think he's going to kick himself out there in left field when he watches the tape replay and realizes just how close he came to robbing this home run. I don't think he quite got the timing down right because If he had, I think he makes this play. Instead, this is going to sneak over the wall for a home run.
Joe Mauer will stride in, grounded out his last time through. First pitch on its way from Lee. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
Boy, he goes right back to that same pitch that he just gave up a home run on. Put it in another dangerous location, too. Lucky he got away with that one.
Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Too low with a fastball there. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
I don't think there are too many guys in this lineup that could have laid off that 0-2 pitch. That's a real tough take.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And the fastball easy to lay off that time, 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
And he chased one there as this is bounced to short. There to field it is Tulowitzki. Throw to first is in time as Mauer becomes out number 2.
The shortstop, number 2,
J.J. Hardy will step in, a ground-out victim his last time. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. The 0-2 pitch to Hardy. Got him to swing on top of that one as this ball's dribbled out in front of the mound. And this is knocked down on the mound. But add on 1 more as the solo shot stretches their lead even further. On to the 9th inning from Target Field. It's now a 4-run lead at 7-3. David Wright will stand in, needing to get things started here in the top of the 9th.
third baseman, David Wright.
Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Max Scherzer in line for the victory, barring a late collapse here.
Come down now.
1-0 on the way. Off the corner with the splitter, it's 2-0.
2 times here they've gone away. Both pretty easy takes. And as a hitter, now I'm thinking it might be time they try to bust something inside.
Strike called, 2-1. Now the pitch. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now. There's Carlos Gonzalez. He waits on deck. Fouled back. Swing and a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. And not the start they were hoping for, as the leadoff man is kept off base to start the 9th. Carlos Gonzalez will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Credit where credit's due. This guy's done a good job out of the bullpen.
No question. He's been able to hold that lead, and these guys really haven't threatened him at all.
And Gonzalez lays off as he goes to 2-1 now.
And that's not a bad spot. Just go ahead and stay out there. Don't come down the middle because we know he can hurt you.
Pitch to the plate is a splitter that misses, so he's behind in the count now, 3-1. Waiting on deck, there's Yadi Molina. Ball 4.
The batter, number 4, catcher Yadier Molina.
Yadier Molina will stand in now. 0 for 2 with a hit by pitch so far. Gonzalez holding on, and here's the pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
And after a walk, I think there's a little anger behind that fastball.
Peanuts here.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Bautista is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Well, this is a situation where a home run here isn't going to tie the game. Now, he's got to work on just hitting down on the ball and hopefully trying to get on base. Instead, it's just an easy fly ball in a game where they're running out of outs.
Troy Tulowitzki will stand in, and he's been quiet today, but you just wonder if that's going to last the entire 9 innings.
Normally it doesn't. But give these guys credit. They've had a plan of attack, they've stuck to it, and they've gotten good results.
Now the first pitch. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1.
Limited.
Swing hard liner to left center, and he'll put this one away, and with that the ball game is over.
And I think this is a good decision here to let the setup guy stay on to finish this one off. He goes out to pick up the rare save with an excellent effort.
And guys, the American League was able to claim victory here thanks in large part to the exploits of this man, Adam Jones. An MVP performance if I've ever seen one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he connected on a couple of long home runs. Really put his guys on his back and carried them to the victory.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The American League wins this thing 7-3. So long from Minneapolis.
Our final line score for the victorious American League All-Stars. 7 runs, 7 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. For the National League, 3 runs on 3 hits. 1 error. They left 4 men on base. The winning pitcher is Max Scherzer. Credit the save to Greg Holland. The loss goes to Matt Harvey. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 20 minutes. Our paid attendance at Target Field this afternoon, 40,000. A reminder that extra light rail trains of the Hiawatha Line and Central Corridor are available at the Target Field station beyond right field.